the heart of the Mediterranean Sea, only 172 nautical miles from the main shipping route between Gibraltar and the Suez Canal, in a strategic location along the main trade lanes between eastern and western markets. The port of Taranto is the ideal port of call for commercial shipping between Europe and the rest of the world, as well as for national and European cabotage and short sea shipping. The port of Taranto is the first European port of call you will find when entering the Mediterranean as you leave the Suez Canal. Directly linked by railroad to the central and northern parts of Europe, boasting a transit time Taranto-Monaco-Riem of only 34 hours, a substantial saving of time compared to the 7-8 days required to reach the northern European ports by sea. The port of Taranto, in the heart of the wonderful and dynamic Apulia region, which thanks to its intermodal network system, 1,800 kilometers of roads and motorways, 1,300 kilometers of railroads, 3 passenger airports, and 1 cargo airport allows for the smooth and quick transfer of people and goods, representing an ideal logistic platform in the center of the Mediterranean. The port of Taranto, a major international facility just outside the city center and very close to the historical old town, which is situated on an island. The city of Taranto distinguishes itself as being very hospitable and rich in history. The port is directly linked to the national motorway and railway transport system and is only 20 kilometers from the cargo airport of Grottaglie. The depth of the seabed, the wide open spaces available for all logistic purposes, both inside the port domain and outside it, make Taranto an ideal port of call for worldwide shipping, effectively linking Europe, Africa, and the near Middle East to the Far East and the Americas in a dynamic framework. The port of Taranto ranks second in Italy as far as volume of goods is concerned, having reached its highest performance in 2006 with about 50 million tons of cargo handled. The quays have a combined length of about 10 kilometers, of which 1,300 meters is for public use. The port estate covers a total area of about 3.5 million square meters, of which 2.5 million is operational. The seabed has a depth that varies between 8 and 25 meters. All these features represent an ideal choice for private operators who wish to invest in the development of the port. A purpose-built logistic platform is about to be constructed within the port estate, managed by an important Italian company. It will cover an area of 200,000 square meters, equipped with rail links. Offices, refrigerated warehouses, stacking parks, offering all the necessary services for efficient logistic business. The port of Taranto, with its modern container terminal of international status, consists of a total area of 1 million square meters, key length of 1.5 kilometers. A draft of 15.5 meters, which allows berthing for fully loaded container ships of 8,100 TEUs. Currently, there is a project underway to dredge the seabed up to a depth of 16.5 meters in the next 3 years. Total handling capacity of 2 million TEUs. State-of-the-art technology. The rail terminal is equipped with 2 rail-mounted gantry cranes, transwagons, which allow for very fast loading-unloading of containers onto off-the-rail wagons. It is linked to the national railway network and therefore to the central and northern parts of Europe. Numerous deep-sea liners and feeder services which cover the Near, Middle and Far East, Northern Europe, the Americas, Japan, Canada and the Mediterranean. 10 ship-to-shore gantry cranes, of which the 2 largest are ultra-post Panamax units with an outreach of 22 rows, 67 meters, and a lifting capacity of 60 tons, 75 tons under hook. 8 cranes superposed Panamax with an outreach of 18 rows, 52 meters, and a capacity of 50 tons, 75 tons under hook. Mobile harbour cranes with an outreach of 50 meters and a capacity of 100 tons. The yard is served by 22 rail-mounted gantry cranes with a span of 32 meters and a capacity of 40.6 tons. Reach stackers, side loaders and prime movers. There are more than 7,000 ground slots for containers with a total stacking capacity of 35,310 TEUs and 45,000 TEUs for empty containers. Plug units for reefer containers. The Port of Taranto boasts 3 heavy industrial terminals. The steel terminal linked to Europe's largest steel plant, Ilva SPA, which exports top-quality steel all over the world. The cement terminal linked to the cement-producing factory Cementir. The oil terminal linked to the Eni oil refinery. The opportunity to become involved in joint public-private partnership ventures together with the Port Authority is offered by the Port of Taranto for further development projects. These new purpose-built facilities will then be handed over to the investor for a minimum period of 30 years to be run autonomously. A new container terminal area. The project foresees the development of a new pier for a container terminal of 1.2 million square meters, with a quay length of 2.1 kilometers and a draft of up to -16.5 meters and direct rail connection with the national railroad network. Another purpose-built logistic park, named Distri Park, located immediately behind the port area, close to the existing container terminal on a site of approximately 750,000 square meters. Trading, commerce, logistics, quick intermodal links, the Port of Taranto, a third-generation port, is a major hub for European and worldwide intermodal traffic.